Happy days, people. Happy days. Now, people wonder what the fuck I'm on about. The 6th of January, you may have already seen it, you may have heard about it. They're going to have a meeting for another election, the this Starman, the boot, the fucking boot. Array, this petition has worked. I say it again. This petition has worked. I know I'm not the only one what's done it, but you see what I'm getting at? You see what I'm getting at? If you get one, two, three, four, five, fuck it. If you get 1,000 to do a partition, then power works. We have finally got the power to get rid of a dictator. I say it again, to get rid of a fucking dictator being Keir Starmer. He's not a prime minister. He's not a prime minister. It's a dictator. And I think, pal, 1,000 wants to do away with you, it fucking proves you're on your way out. As they say in my favourite movie, hit the bricks. Hit the fucking bricks. So I'm happy. Whether it'll happen is a different story. It could be just a debate, he'll probably stay in, or hopefully he'll get the fucking boot. Now, I do know there's one Prime Minister who looked at this. This Prime Minister was considered one of the worst, very dislikable, nobody liked him. But the funny thing is, one of the Prime Ministers who is supposed to be dislikable, nobody likes, people think he's a fucking prick. He's the one that saw this and decided in the House of Commons to have a debate whether he should stay or he should go. So it's really somebody shouting then. But yeah, he's the one where they're going to have a debate whether he will stay or go. Hopefully, it will be go. Because another election, you already know who I'm going to vote for, but I'm not the one. I'm not the one who's going to say, vote this, vote that. You've all got your mind. But I think now a lot of people have learned that Labour is definitely is not the people for us, especially when you've got dickheads like Keir Starmer. And if he does go, do I think he's going to stay in the House of Commons? Probably not. Like all these prime ministers, all these dumpty heads, they fuck off. They've only ever been a few what stayed, like fucking Liz Truss and Shuki. And I admit, I do not like Shuki. Right? For once, I never thought I'd hear myself say this. I never thought in a million years, but everything Shuki said, that he would tax was spot on. Shuka, I still don't like you. I still think you're a puppet's too moron, but I'll give you do. You were spot on, pal, when you said that about Keir Starmer. Spot on. And the thing what fucking winds me up, the thing what fucks me, is he dismissed, Keir Starmer dismissed this petition. But you know what, pal? It wasn't 100. I said it on the last one. It wasn't 100, pal. It was 1,000, and I was one of them. And you know what? I'm happy. I'm happy I signed this petition because you know what? It shows people, and people, you are the people. If that sounds like I'm going to be the next fucking Prime Minister, that I won't do as much of a shit job than the Muppet you've got. But it shows you people that you, the people, are the ones with the power. If you don't vote, if you don't have a say, if you don't have an opinion, and you think, oh, it's going to be shit, what's the point? People ain't going to bother with it. People are going to wash their hands with it. Well, guess what? You've just proved something, people, that if you sign a petition and you send it, and it's 1,000 and more of 1,000 and more of 1,000, things will be done. Because the likes of Keir Starmer, who's, again, I repeat the same line, a dictator, you should not let people like that control you. You should let someone like that fuck up the country. And he has this fucking thing the other day in the House of Commons, some guy, he's an Asian guy, not being racist, whinging about religion and how claustrophobia. I don't give a fuck about religion. I don't give a fuck about anyone's religion. Who gives a fuck about religion these days? I'm not going to be a sinner, but honest, fair to goodness, without saying the naughty boy word. Who makes fun of people's religions nowadays? Does anyone ever make fun? So this stupid fucking Prime Minister come out with that, and then I told Keir Starmer, without using his brain cells, well, he ain't got any, opened his dossier and said, oh yeah, I agree. And I was trying to bring some new law out, I'm going to keep saying it, it's an act. It's an act. And the thing is, Keir Starmer, if you do get the boot, and I say it again, if you do get the boot, this is a pilot sample, and I hope he does. from the bottom of my heart, I hope he gets the fucking boot. Because you, the people, you are the ones with the power. Not the next fucking guy making a fancy speech, or the woman like Liz Truss, the Truss if it fucking kicked it in the fads. No. You're the people with the power. If people don't vote, right, let's say, right, I don't like tourists, but people think the tourist is probably the next best thing. Not for me to say, even though I don't vote for them, but if people said, oh, fuck it, we'll vote for them, you get them. If people think, no, Labour's for us, Labour said they're going to do this, there's a man here, you go to his Starmer, he's got a big nose like Pinocchio, but we trust him, we'll vote for him. Oh, no, the Reform Party say they're going to do this, but the thing is, right, if people didn't vote, it gets elected. And this is what happened. People was half and half. There was very rare and half with the Reform Party. People just wanted out the tourists. They were voting every fucking thing going. Just voting the Tear Bears, whatever, to get rid of the tourists. And look what happens, people. Look what happened. Everything I've said, I know. I'm repeating it. Fuck it. I'm on a roll. I'm on a fucking roll. I'm going to do it. I love it. I betted this from day one. More dinky divers. There was already something the other week coming in. There was some nice week coming through the channel. The fact that Keir Starmer turned around and said what he said about, oh, well, it should be a religious law. And on a minute, pal, but at the end of the day, this is the UK. It's the UK. I'm not racist, but at the end of the day, who gives a monkeys about religion these days? Who gives a claustrophobic fuck about religion? Whether I'm a believer, whether I'm a tax freak, whether I'm a prostitute, whether I'm a Jew, whether I'm fucking whatever, right? Whether I go to church every Sunday, which I don't because I work, but whether I do and say, Father, I have sinned. Well, I have sinned a lot actually, but that's a different story in the bed department. Without telling people me sex life story, but never the fucking this. Why the fuck is he buying a bigger law into it? Keir Starmer, you need to learn to keep your fucking dob shut. Maybe, pal, if you get the dob shut and use fucking this instead of the thing down there on that, you probably wouldn't fucking now having people to make you fucking ducks. But the fact you lied to people, the fact you lied to a nation, saying you're going to do this, you're going to do that, you don't fuck all. You've taxed the country, you've ruined the farm business, you've taxed the workers. It makes me worried as I'm a worker myself. I'm thinking what's going to happen in the future. You've taxed this, you've taxed that. Well, we all know what you've done to the elderly. You fucked the country. I feel for the elderly, actually. I'm not allowed to be an arsehole. I feel for them. It's cold today. But I didn't repeat myself. I'm not an old person. And the fact you've lied to people. I think this petition, you should be worried. The fact that he washes his hands with it and he's acting like it's nothing shows his arrogance. You know what? There's an old saying. And it goes like this. Be careful on how you treat the people when you're on your way up, because you're going to meet them on your way down. And I think if he does get the boot, would I think he's going to stay in the House of Commons? No, he's got too much to use. Do I think he's going to do things dead easy? No, because an arrogant person doesn't, and he's so fucking up his own ass, he releases the shit coming out of his dosset. But it's going to backfire if he does stay in the House of Commons and he has a go with his Punching Judy Act. People now have got fire to throw at him. They've got fire to say, well, my God, whether I lie, whether I told the truth and all this. We never had a petition to want to get rid of your sad soul in the class. He's only lasted for so many months and people want rid of him. They want rid of him. But I'm happy. This petition has worked. I'm not to thank for it. It wasn't just me what done it. You did it, people. Everyone what has signed this petition, you lot have done it. You've got all the people with the power. And if he gets the boot, it's the 6th of January. I repeat the same line because I'm on a rocking roller. It's the 6th of January. If this sad, pathetic buffoon of a man gets the... That's good, because we need to have power. We need to have say. And something needs to be done about this. If this prat stays in power, then you know what? If people decide, fuck it, we're not voting, what's the point? We get treated like this. We don't trust anybody anymore. That's lack of trust. It's lack of trust, and we've got to have trust in someone. We've got to have Prime Minister, someone we can look up to. Keir Starmer isn't one of them. This fucking Pinocchio a fucking run for his fucking money. I betted this, people, speaking of money, I betted this what he was going to do. More dinky divers, more fucking tats. Fucking think he was fucking Dodd and he's got the fucking law of the land with his acts. Not a law, an act. Everything I fucking said was spot on. Everything I said, I hated the man. I hated the man from day one. He was the prat what threw the last lockdown on people. This man worked for human rights, offending scumbags. Not fucking human rights, I just got it what it is. Scumbag rights. So yeah, something needs to be done, but if he does get the boot, and I'm not getting my hopes up because we all know that people get off known full, but one Prime Minister, I don't think of his name now, but he's one of the most hated ones over the days. He looked it up, thanks because of him, whether I love him, hate him. He decided to follow this through. You can't be, for once, people saying, no, we can't ignore it. It's not a couple, it's not 5, it's not 6, it's 1,000. This sad excuse of a fucking MP, a Prime Minister, a fucking tyrant to get the boot, and something needs to be done. And you know what? If he does get the boot, people, we've made history, not just me, use that. This is why people need an appeal, and we don't need a dictator like fucking you, Keir Starmer, to tell us that we can't have a freedom of speech. It creates war. Not every speech creates war. There have been famous people who have made epic speeches. I've had a dream. And other people have made epic, beautiful speeches. And the freedom of speech is what makes us unique. I'm going too political. I'm acting like a fucking Dodd. Even the man that made the monster from Frankenstein had a beautiful speech. Now I know what it's like to be Dodd. And I've got a beautiful feeling because I did it. Because I feel used to people shouldn't have a law saying you can't speak and you can't speak your mind. Well, you know what? Fuck you, Keir Starmer. Today, us, the people, we made history. You, as I say, my favourite movie, Hit the Bricks, you're out. The 6th of January. Looking forward to it. And I swear to fuck, if he's still in, you're going to see the biggest epic rank ever. Bigger than this. Bigger than my dick. But if he gets the boot, happy days. Because you know who I'm going to be voting for. But into them people, be smart, be safe, and be fucking proud of yourself, everybody. What vote with this fucking tyrant, this dictator, this fucking wank stain, the fuck out. 6th of January, if he's out, I'm getting a boner. If not, my dick's limp as anything. See you later. Yes.